I have to start off by saying what an honor it was this morning to unveil the world's largest decertified polished diamond for Constellation 1. The 813-carat constellation was unveiled at the last diamond conference here in Dubai in 2017, and as the most expensive rough diamond ever. The rock was polished right here in Almas services and yielded 8 magnificent stones which were exhibited today. A very proud moment for everybody here in Dubai. And a fantastic story for everyone in the diamond world, which we should all be proud about. I also want to congratulate Bernard from Sonova for their announcement today. I believe the tech will really reinvent the value chain in the industry, so congratulations once again. Friends, we said the DDC, the Dubai Diamond Conference this year would be about disruption in diamonds, and rightly so. I do believe that we're clearly at an inflection point in the industry, and there's an opportunity for those willing and able to embrace change. The first panel was about, the panel one was about tech, was about pushing the boundaries. Panel 2, arguably the most anticipated, proved to be worth its weight. The conversation around lab-grown diamonds has grown and will, I'm sure, continue for the long hours into the middle of the night. The last panel was a perfect way to close the session in making sense of it all and how to push forward. In the last session was really important in my point of view, and I say this because I'm an optimist, like many people on the panel. There's definitely a way forward, and I completely agree also with a conversation I had with Amish Shah. By throwing mud at each other, we're all going to end up dirty. We need to work together. On lab-grown diamonds topics, on the lab-grown diamond topic specifically, my view is you can't close Pandora's box. Lab-grown diamonds are here, and we need to learn to live with them side by side. And I do believe there's an opportunity for natural diamonds and lab-grown diamonds to live and grow together. I think everyone agrees that they need to be clearly marketed to consumers and presented as 2 distinct, different categories. As opposed to being decisive, I believe that we all need to fight and work together to reclaim the share of wallet from other luxury goods and services. We all need to work together as an industry to ensure consumers' discretionary spend is not diverted away from diamonds onto luxury holidays, for example. As Ahmed said earlier on the week, rhetoric is not enough. We need to have action. So let me underscore what Dubai is doing on that. I've been in Dubai for just over 16 months and must give credit to what has been achieved before me. Praise must be heaped on our Executive Chairman and CEO, Mr. Ahmed bin Salem, and the implementation of his transformation of Dubai into a great diamond centre. And we're not finished yet. The goal of Dubai is to become the world's biggest diamond trading hub in the next 5 years, and we're well on the way to achieve that. To achieve this vision, we started to go back to basics, to ensure that we have a solid foundation on which to further build. In the last 12 months, we've made compliance central platform to everything that we do. For example, we've rewritten the DDE bylaws. We've updated the Code of Business Conducts, which all DDE members now need to sign and comply with. The DDE has a robust dispute resolution process and of investigation, mediation, and arbitration. Together with the WFDB international arbitration process, we have the ability to impose sanctions on companies or individuals who fail to comply with that code. We have partnered with the MyKYC Bank to both standardize and simplify compliance around Know Your Customer and the anti-money laundering regulations. DMCC has become an associate member of the Responsible Jewellery Council, and we will be encouraging our members to join and comply with the internationally recognized standards backed up by third-party audits. And in the next 12 months, we will be helping our members in implementing the new World Diamond Council system of warranties, which complements the Kimberley Process certification system for rough diamonds. I say to our DDE members in the audience today, but you're going to be hearing a lot more about compliance in the next 12 months. This is absolutely critical, as we heard, for new and existing finance, which will continue to play a very important role in our industry and continue to be the foundation of Dubai's growth. Next, on to a subject which is a personal hobby horse of mine, which we discussed briefly on this last panel. How producers sell and distribute rough diamonds, and how does this impact on the rest of the diamond value chain? As we all know, upstream has become much more fragmented. In recent years, miners are increasingly choosing to sell their diamonds via tender in order to achieve the best competitive market price. Who can blame them? It provides transparency to the market and reflects more volatility when discontinuities occur in the long and complex mine-to-finger supply chain. Producers continue to sell on a prepayment basis, cash effectively, and polished diamonds are sold on ever longer credit terms. Retailers are moving to just-in-time inventory systems. And the result is that the midstream has to finance bigger inventories and take all the price risk. Buying rough is buying futures in polished. I know the two are not always in sync, but rough only turns into polished diamonds. But let's think about this for a second. The least well-equipped part of a supply chain is taking the highest risk for some of the lowest rewards. The midstream is ill-equipped to handle volatility, which may be caused by something completely outside of their control. Geopolitics, global economic crises, currency fluctuations, real estate bubbles, and more recently, riots in Hong Kong. Other than in the global financial crisis, rough diamond prices until 2013 were always steadily rising. This meant that being an inefficient manufacturer actually was beneficial. The longer it took you to polish, the longer it took you to trade, polish, and sell the diamond, the more it would be worth, the better the price you achieved at the end. In the last 6 years, we've seen progressive downtrend in diamond pricing, and inefficiency in the supply chain has been a liability. In the last 10 years, we've seen 3, and maybe we're currently witnessing the 4th, double-digit correction in rough diamond pricing. With midstream companies competing against each other for ever-diminishing returns, it's easy to see how their capital can be wiped out. No wonder everyone complains about the lack of profitability, as we just heard. And it's tough on all sides of the value chain. Miners are also struggling with over-optimistic valuations and pricing models. Of course, we all want to ensure that we sell the best price, so many of them are going straight to tender. Whilst retail sales are still strong, as we heard from Stephen, traditional retail is suffering from online competition and easy available internet pricing. Just look at Signet's share price and the number of US independents going out of business. So how can technology change this? How can the disruptions that we heard about today affect and revolutionize our value chain? Imagine a world where rough can be planned and defined in real time for retail demand, automatically polished, as we heard about today, in a couple of days, and graded in a machine. Wow, what does that do to our industry? Will miners sell polished? Will it change how diamond inventories are financed? What will happen to the millions of people involved in the diamond value chain? Now, it probably won't happen exactly like that. We all know how fragmented our industry is and how fragmented the downstream market is, and that no one mine can produce and feed all the demand across the ranges. But it should cause us time to pause and think. I have no doubt that technology will play a very important role in changing the industry. It will be up to each of us to look at what we can do to add value. To survive, I believe that we're all going to have to compete and be complementary to each other. I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but it's my big takeaway from today. Competition will drive innovation and will make our industry stronger. Complementarity will be recognizing what you do better than anybody else in the value chain, looking for solutions, using your USP for mutually beneficial industry for the diamond story. And focus, focus, focus. And finally, we need to all embrace change. To paraphrase Charles Darwin, it's not the strongest or most intelligent that will survive, but it's the ones who can best manage change. So these are my thoughts that I will leave you with to reflect and discuss at the spectacular gala dinner that we're organising tonight. But before I tell you the details of that and where to go, I just need to give you a few words of thanks. First, my thanks is to everybody at the DMCC, especially Sanjeev Dutta, who heads up the commodities team, and Mariam Alashami, who is the director of polished stones and metals, precious stones and metals. The property team, who delivered a fantastic diamond exchange auction facility that we opened yesterday. They delivered it both ahead of schedule and under budget. If you did not see it yesterday, I encourage everyone to go up to the second floor and have a look at the new facility. I also want to say a special thanks to the DMCC marketing team, who have managed over the last few days and months so well. Thanks for putting up with all my crazy last-minute requests. Really, you're true champions, and none of this could have happened without you. Thirdly, I want to thank our moderator, Anish Agarwal, today, and all the speakers and panelists on all the different sessions. And last but not least, I want to thank the CEO and Executive Chairman and a man of true vision, Mr. Ahmed bin Salim. Really, without him, none of this would be possible. Thank you.